Hi, Tracee. Carolyn first. Here's what happened in Carolyn Talks podcast. Thank you so much for talking with us and for creating this show. What was interesting to me is that this show does feature like all of the people that you interview are celebrities and they're actresses in Hollywood. And I think what this film will help a lot of people who aren't familiar with how the industry operates is that Black female actresses do have struggles with maintaining healthy hair within the industry because there's no one qualified enough.
There are some
But there's
very wonderfully
very
qualified people.
few. But there's very few. And one of the things that is addressed in the discussion that you have with the one with Marseille, and then also there's a discussion with the ladies in the salon where one of them, who's a hairdresser in Hollywood, talks about how the difficulties that women have. And I saw that this could be a way for women outside the industry to realize that Black women within the industry have to advocate for their hair itself. They have to advocate for their presence on screen, but also advocate for their hair to be cared for and to be the way it's supposed to be. Do you hope that is one of your hopes for this show to start to be as a kind of like a launching pad for changing Hollywood itself, for there to be a better way for Black female and Black hairstylists in general to have better access within the industry, because there's so many roadblocks to Black hairstylists to even getting jobs within the industry so that they can do the work that Black female actresses need?
I'll say this. That is not the point of this docuseries. Is a love letter to Black women. If that is a byproduct, that would be a great check in our box. In terms of Black hairstylists, it's not that it's hard to get the job. It's hard to get in the union. And that's one of the problems in the industry. And that's something that people are really working on. It's also a real problem that all hairstylists aren't taught how to do all kinds of hair, because a Black stylist is taught how to do other kinds of hair that are not that kind of hair that grows out of their head, but everybody else is not taught in the other direction. And that is not an equal playing field. And that's part of the reasons we talk about DEI. It's not diversity and inclusion only, it's the equity part of it, because that's where we start to fundamentally change the system that is holding us up. So I hope that there's a lot of different byproducts from this show, but the intention was not to change the industry. The intention was not to educate. The intention was to celebrate and to create a space, a safe space of love and conversation and dialogue and connection, where we could not only see ourselves, but have a sense of identification, and that this is a show about Black women, but it's for everyone. Because I think everyone needs to have deeper compassion, deeper respect, and deeper understanding about the beauty and power of Black women. And also, I think there's a lot of universal and timeless themes that run outside of just the Black community. Because there is a way that the beauty industry, that patriarchy, that racism has left a lot of people out, not just Black people. And there's a way that we can all identify and hopefully create a space where we can love on each other and advocate for each other with a lot more courage, because we see how much we are the same.
No, I agree completely. And thank you so much. Because the first episode, Ayanna Pressley, my hair is short and I do have some in my hair. So like that one really like got me emotional, because it was yes.
I actually cried during that interview. I couldn't I cried during the Oprah interview too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Now that I think about it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you.